Okay, you can share now. All right, so last session, you guys had met with Baloobas, the leprechaun-looking guy, and his pet Drake named Fionn, and he's like, you need to get my run back or the head of the Gremlin Lord in exchange for me taking to the gatekeepers to get you out of here. You guys then went down the river to where they were, and you found them in this clearing, and Tink and Thadon scouted ahead, and Thadon took all of his armaments off and handed them to Tink, and basically started acting like a primal bugbear. And Tink disguised himself as a gremlin, claiming like this is his prisoner. And the gremlin came down from the tower and started talking to see what was going on. Another gremlin then came out from the entrance of the little encampment and asked Tink, the supposed gremlin, who he serves, and he's like, "Oh, I'm from the other place," and he's like, "Oh, a spy!" And so he started heading back. So Tink shot him with his bolt, and Thadad/Bongo started like getting all upset. And ran over to the corner. Initiative was rolled. An arrow shot from the tree on the right-hand side all the way across to the left as like a signal, and battle ensued. You guys the rest of the group came up from the bottom left corner onto the map, kind of scouting out what was happening. Some highlights was there was a rat in the tree, another rat at the far end, kind of sniping, and Thadon ended up running inside, following the gremlin, who ended up like shielding attacks for him. And he set off the trap in the entrance and like started bowing down to praise this gremlin lord. They took that as an opportunity to make him a sacrifice of sorts. Waldo then came up and turned into a bear and was quickly taken out of bear form and taken out. Thadon also was taken unconscious. Tink then ran up and healed his brother, and Olivax joined the fray. Then you guys were able to pick off the majority of them to where it was just seemingly the Gremlin Lord and one of the rat assassin guys and the warlock. And Wink cast a spell where a stone hand came out of the ground and grasped the Gremlin Lord. And he was like making all of these claims while being grappled. And at the very end, he shouted, "Bring me another round." And then out from the tent, the big tent in the back, came two more guys. And that is where we ended, was at the top of the round with Enzo. The warlock did cast a darkness spell, which is that circle you see at the bottom. A reminder, there's the trap there. The walls are about 15 feet high, and they're just made of wood. And that is the state of affairs. Do you guys have any questions or clarifying things about what happened last time? Yeah, Olivax, as far as like the conditions, you have Vow of Enmity cast on the Gremlin Lord, and he is currently restrained.
That's the yellow?
That's the yellow, yeah. I just put it on both of you to like show that connection.
Okay.
Wink is concentrating on a spell. The hand, Maximilian's Earth Grasp, I think is what's called.
Olivax also has shields on him.
Yeah, he has the Shield of Faith.
I was just about to say that.
Waldo was unconscious. I think it's been one round.
I've already rolled twice.
He's rolled 2 death saves, okay. And I believe one of you was given a potion by Wink. I don't remember who he gave it to.
He gave it
to Enzo.
It's me, Enzo.
Okay, cool. All right, so that is where we're at. So we are sorry, any questions besides those things?
My strategy, as I said, was to retreat, gather all the booze that was in that like tower, and then basically burn the settlement to the ground from relative safety. Obviously, we don't have much time to like discuss it, but that was the plan. I was just let's just go do this before it starts.
So Fionn shouts that out to the group.
What is the other symbol on my character, Bo?
One
There's
is
the
the
yellow-
shields, and one is the shield
Oh,
of
okay.
faith, and the yellow is showing the bond of vow of enmity for you.
Okay.
And,
that
for the
just- and
Gremlin
that just
Lord,
means I get advantage against him, right?
you have advantage against him, and he has disadvantage if he attacks anyone but you. And he has the
That's
that's
not the
not-
case.
That's
Yeah.
not true. I just get advantage against him
Okay, cool.
for 1 minute.
And then he's restrained as well, so everyone has advantage against him anyways at this point.
So do I get double advantage? How does that work?
It's not a thing, it's just advantage.
Okay.
Roll 5 dice.
All right, Enzo, you are up.
One question.
Yeah.
The darkness spell is right
Yes.
on the edge of my square.
Yes, you are
Am I
into the
able to
darkness.
tell if I step one step to the left that I'm out of it? Or I would not know that.
You wouldn't know, it's just darkness has fallen on you.
Okay.
Yeah, and you wouldn't have seen these other two gremlins come out. You'd have only heard him shout something.
Yeah. Okay. I just didn't know if I could tell because it's on the edge of my square. That's all I was
Yep.
asking.
What? The
Yep.
darkness isn't on the edge of your square, not on my screen.
On my screen, he's encompassed by it.
What the heck? Look at my screen that I'm
Yeah,
sharing.
I'm seeing it. Yeah, it looks fine.
This is
That's how-
darkness. This is. Oh, sorry. I thought this was Enzo. My
No.
bad.
I'm at the bottom. Okay. So I can't
Alright.
see anything.
Yep.
And it's my turn.
Indeed.
Is my music too
Um,
loud, or can you guys even hear it?
You can only hear it when you start talking.
It's in and out.
Okay, so I'm standing there. I'm in the dark. I have the sword out already.
Yes.
Because I was planning on going in there. I'm going to see if the brightness from my sword changes anything, because everything went black. So I'm going to ask, I don't know if I have to say anything to make it bright. Doesn't say.
You
As an action, I cast light. I just don't
Yeah.
know if there's a word I have to say. So
Uh,
I'm gonna say, "Let there be light," and turn it on and see if that changes anything.
Okay. Yeah, as you cast lights, I mean, you feel the energy transfer from basically your words into the sword, and you don't see anything though. It's almost like a mist or something has been cast on your eyes, so you cannot see even your body or hands
I'm
in front of you.
blind. I'm blind. All right. I'm just gonna yell, "I can't see anything. What's going on?" And then it's an action to turn that on. So
Okay. Do you
it
want
is
to
what
move?
it is. I don't know where to go. So
Okay.
I'm just gonna, I don't know if everybody's like this or if it's just me.
Yeah.
Got
So
it.
I'm gonna stay
Okay.
where I am.
Understood.
Sorry.
That takes us to who's next? Fionn. You are muted.
Skylar, is your screen being shared right now?
Yeah,
Because I am at the midst of finishing giving Adrian a bath.
it is being.
Yeah,
shared.
so the Gremlin Lord is 20 feet in front of you, being grasped by a big stone hands, and right behind him are two seemingly like other gremlins that have just exited out of the big tents. On the left, like 15 feet from the Gremlin Lord, is the Warlock that's been casting spells at you guys.
I am going to just go with my plan since no one has said otherwise. I am going to. How close am I to the darkness?
It's right behind you.
It's right behind me. Okay, how close
Yeah.
is Enzo to me in that darkness?
Enzo's on the other side of the the wall. So he's probably like, you don't know if he's moved, so he's within like 10 to 20 feet of you.
Okay, then
Um,
I will turn around and go into the darkness, and I'll use my sword as like a walking stick, my rapier. So I'll just like tap the ground looking for the hole that I know exists, looking for like the entrance kind of thing.
Okay.
And then once I make it to the hole, I'm just, rapiers are long. I don't know if they're long enough to reach across this, but I'm just gonna try to like jump across and tell Enzo that their spellcaster has cast magical darkness. If you haven't made it to the trap, just back up to get out of the darkness.
Okay. Yeah, you're easily able to reach across with your really long arms with your rapier to jump. Are you wanting to jump
that's
across?
right, my long arms. I mean, I assume I can't step across, so yeah, I'll have to do a little jump across.
Yeah, easily doable to jump across for you. So you would be in the darkness at this point if you jumped across.
Hmm.
Did you want to like keep moving to try to get out of the darkness as
Oh
well,
yeah,
or just
yeah,
okay.
I'd go my full movement out, and then I'll use a bonus action to hide. I'll roll for stealth after I'm almost done giving him that thing. I don't think it will matter because of magical darkness, but just in case it does.
Okay, so I'll put you over here by this tree. Awesome. That takes us to wall. Oh no, it takes us to the rat. And he is going to come out and he is going to shoot at Olivax since he's the only one he can see. That is a 15, so he will miss. And he will go back to where he was. And he seemingly disappears. Then we go to Waldo. Death save, please. And then Tink.
I am going to
Yeah,
cast
your
some-
head is like popping out of the darkness, but your whole body is like enveloped because you're like the very edge of the circle.
I'm gonna duck, cast invisibility on myself.
Okay.
And I am going to start walking. Actually, I'm going to run. Actually, yeah, I have to run because I'm sick. And move my character into this tent. 5, 10.
A cool trick if you click with both right and left at the same time and then move your character at the same time with your right with the left one clicked, it'll show the distance for you at the same time. Anyways, you're going inside the tent,
Yeah, I'm invisible.
so the entrance is right here
Oh,
in the
okay.
front.
Then I'll go through here.
Okay,
And-
so hold on. When you
okay.
enter the tent, you see in front of you a bunch of little gremlin kids, maybe like 10 or so of them, playing with
Right.
little baubles, toys, trinkets, and they all turn and look at you.
They can see me.
Oh, sorry. You're right. You're invisible. That's what you see when you enter.
Okay.
Some of them are like hiding behind stuff, while other smaller ones are like oblivious to what's going on.
I'm gonna just whisper to myself, "What the fuck?" And that's my turn.
Okay.
And sorry about that. Wink.
Wink.
You never replied to me.
Okay. Well, we can skip him for now unless someone wants to run his character.
I'll run it. Let me just pull up his.
Okay, I'll do the warlock in the meantime.
Okay.
The warlock is just going to take a knee and put his hand on himself, and there's going to be a blue light Olivax that you see emanate from him, and then it'll like be like as if his skin like sucked it in, as if he cast some sort of spell on himself.
Who is
And
this?
the warlock.
Okay.
This guy right here. And he is going to move over here. Actually, no, he's just gonna go back over here. And that'll be his turn. You want to go now, Mr.
yeah,
Wink? You're in the
I-
tower. Again, there's like a slit that you can eat. He's basically prone right now, so he can be out of fire. He is concentrating on a spell.
Right. I am going to throw out a firebolt at the Rum Lord, I guess.
Okay, you have advantage.
So just roll in here. Oh, wait. +6 to hit. What do you roll on? Oh, I can't roll on his sheet.
Yeah, you can. You just have to roll on your own.
+6. Take forever. 16 +6. I'm guessing that hits.
That hits.
And then a
It's a
D8.
D10. Is it a D10? I
You're right, it's a D10.
think it's +5
Nope.
for damage.
So it's just
Or
a,
s-
just a 1D10.
It's just the D10. Okay.
That is 5 damage
Awesome.
as he explodes. No? Okay.
No, it hits him. He's covered in with the hand, so it's like you just see it like hit it through the hand. He's like, ah, makes grunts as he's bitten and pummeled.
And he says
takes
money
us-
shot because he's always got money on his mind.
He does a wink, and you see the little the coin sign. Takes us to Olivax.
Oh, sorry. You take Rum Lord.
Yes.
Oh shoot! Did I hit him with an electrical bolt last time?
Well, for 1 damage.
Okay, he gets hit again. When my turn hits, with a D6 with electrical.
Okay. All right.
Is sorry, this is the first time I'm using this. So he now has like a net around him that's electrocuting him every turn I have. That's a 6 electrical damage.
Okay. Is this a concentration spell that you've cast that
No.
does this damage? Oh,
No.
it's just after the one round after, and then it's done.
No, it's a continuous thing. It's like my main ability for my class.
Got it. Okay. Olivax,
I'm up.
what
Okay.
do you like to do?
I'm going to take a step forward here. And then I'm going to turn and face Waldo. And I'm going to use my body as a shield. And I'm going to lay my hands on him. And I will say, rise, Waldo, and let us continue our crusade against the darkness. And I will, I think I'm just going to expend 1 point of my lay on hands. And
Okay.
get Waldo up. And then I'm just like, again, just blocking him as much as possible.
Okay.
I guess it's I could still block him and face them, right? Like I'm at a disadvantage if I turn my back to him.
Yeah, so and there is no such thing as like turning your back on someone, unfortunately. It's just like
Okay.
You're
That's fine.
giving him like partial cover basically.
Yeah,
with
I'll
you
just
being in front of
position
him.
myself to give him cover.
Yeah.
And then that is it.
Okay.
That is it. Cause I that's my action.
Okay, I'm gonna roll to see if the Gremlin Lord gets one of his abilities back. I do not. He is then going to try to break free. Don't know what the DC is, Kyler. If you can look for Maximilian's Earth and Grasp
Was
on
it
his spell
14?
list.
Looking it up now. Grasp,
Maximilian's Earth. It's a second level spell, I think.
strength of 14.
Okay.
Top Chad.
Roll 11. And then +3. I broke it. I break free. He's able to break the clay hands, keeping him bounds.
Unfortunate.
Our power is fueled by those who oppose us. Bow down before me, as he points at Olivax. And that is going to be his turn. Am I allowed to move with this net on me?
Yeah.
Do I need? Is there an action to like try to get it off?
Nope. You're stuck with it.
Okay, it's like magically bound to him.
Yeah.
He is going to move over here as he backs up next by his throne, which is this table, by the way. Then this guy will go. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Don't worry, I'm only giving one of them advantage. Does 22 hit? Olivax with your Shield of Faith?
My AC is 21.
Okay.
So does that mean it hits or misses?
It hits. So both of them come up to you, and this guy tries to swipe at you with this broken bottle cap that he's trying to use as like in his in his claw, like a weapon. But the other one is able to get behind you on the other side and flank you, kind of. They have pack tactics, so they get advantage if anyone's within 5 feet. He's able to get you with one of his claws. And that's 6 slashing damage. And he tries to bite at you, but he misses. So that's both of their turns. And that takes us back up to Enzo. No one
All
said
right.
anything. So no one shouted anything. You heard the Don run by and say, let's try to burn them down. But no one else
He said to
anything.
back up, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
it said there's magical darkness in the backup.
So if you said to back up from where I am, I'm just gonna like creep back and see where it ends.
Okay. You're out
Um,
of the darkness.
what do I see in front of me? Is it just like a big ball of darkness?
It's like a dome of pure black, and your sword is glowing. And like the second you walk out and you see your sword glowing, like the second it enters this blackness, it just like goes away. It's almost like it's been disappeared or something. But then you
I'm
pull
gonna
it
be
out
like,
and your sword's glowing.
wow, that's so cool. And then I'm gonna look around to see where everybody is, if I can see anybody, or anything. All I see is a wall now. I can't see through
You
the
see
gate
Olivac.
anymore.
You see Thadon. That's the only person you see. You see the top of the tower, but Wink is like, you know, Wink is in there, but you don't know
Okay.
where he is exactly in there.
So I can't do anything because I don't know where anybody's at. So I'm gonna ask. I guess I'll just go over to where Olivax is. Be like, Olivax, what are you doing over here?
Thadon.
Sorry,
That's Thadon.
Thadon, what are you doing over here?
Ryan.
Oh, is he with the baby?
I was muted. No, I was just muted.
Oh,
Classic. I was like, as a connoisseur of fine liquors, I assume you know how to turn them into fire bombs. I am going to give them a taste of their own medicine.
do you have some with you now?
Nope, but I know where there's a bunch. I'm gonna point to the tower. Or that little,
Well,
wherever it was.
how would you know there's a bunch up there?
Well, I was around there, but we can't talk this long. We only have 6 seconds.
Okay. Well,
You ask him how he knows that, and that's what well, luckily it's
Okay.
it's your turn, so I guess you can respond.
Yep, I'm just gonna keep heading that way. I don't know how much movement it takes me to get there. I'm almost done with the baby.
You're like running it as you're yelling back to him.
It takes you 20 feet of movement to get to the base.
All right. How far from there to the booze, to the liquor bottles?
They're up inside the tower. At least
At
that's
the
where you heard
top?
the noise of bottles coming from, and that's like 15 feet in the air.
Excellent. I will use a bonus action to dash.
Okay. You
And then
make
I
it to
have
the
an-
top, and you see Wink crouched up against one of the sides, and there's a bunch of bottles everywhere in here.
Are the bottles full or are they empty?
I mean, at a glance, there's so many, and not all of them are clear. Some of them are like a dark brown color or like a dark green color. So you're not sure. You'll have to use your action to search to see if you can find one that is full.
Okay. Another question. Are these bottles not like Hollywood bottles, but like real life bottles? If I drop them on the grass, odds are they're not going to break. I'm asking the durability of glassware in your world. I
I
assume it's
mean,
something
from
I
what
would
you've
know.
seen one of them break it on the ground. So I guess like
Okay, it's
depends.
not super sturdy.
If you
Okay,
threw one to the ground, it would probably break.
gotcha. If I dropped it, would it probably break?
Maybe if you tossed it in some of like these bushes or like a bigger patch of grass.
Excellent. I will toss as many of them as I can with my action. I will go for ones since I'm not using my time to look. The ones that look full or I can't tell are full. So probably the darker ones. If any of the clear ones look like they're full, I'll toss as many of them as I can into these areas.
Okay. So Enzo, you see bottles coming down from like from where the ladder is, and some of them are breaking on top of each other, and then some of them, the more fuller ones, are landing on the ground. There's probably about 2 or 3 of them that actually have liquid in it, from what you can hear, but you'll have to go and inspect to see. So that's
Okay.
what happens.
He's just dropping them outside the tower.
Yeah, he's like sliding them out on over the balcony, as well as some are falling from the ladder, which is
Got it.
like where
Okay.
he climbed up. That takes us to the rats, who is going to poke out again. He is going to shoot at the only person he can see, which is Olivax. Well, that's a natural 20. Let me roll real quick. I rolled a 1. I'm not going to I'm not going to add the max amount for enemies. I'm just going to roll the dice twice. So that's 11, or that's 8 damage total. Piercing.
That's exactly what you needed. I'm down.
Okay. And then he will go back. And that takes us to Waldo.
I will set up and see 1, 2, 3, 4 and a half dead people or down people. Just say, "Oh, weavers," and I'll stand up, or I'll just lean over and touch Olivax and cast. It's called Cure Wounds, which does 1d8. Of course, I rolled a 1 plus 5. He rolls 6 hit points. You get back all of X. And shoot. Do I go invisible or do I go into an animal? Olabax is gonna get killed if I go invisible. I will turn
I would do that.
into an animal, and I'm gonna turn into. Let's see. I'll just turn into a brown bear. For my
So
bonus action.
predictable. Kidding. Let me get the token real quick. Brown bear.
It was that or a giant. What is it, like a hyena or something? Yeah, but I'll do the bear. That's all I can do.
All right, you now have control. Let me just move this.
Then when I go down, Trent, you can heal me again.
Yeah.
They can't stop us.
I got 4 more of those little points. I can just keep
I'll do that, and then I'll growl again loud at
Okay.
the guys in front of me, real loud, so everyone
Yeah,
can
you
hear.
spit flies onto his face and his hair goes far back as he like topples over as he's trying to hold, like uses the bottle as like to stabilize himself.
My slobber
whenever
will be
behind
blowing
him.
off like into his face.
Yep. Awesome. He looks terrified. That takes us to Tink.
Okay.
You are in the tents. There's kids around playing. What would you like to do?
Are there any toys, like any dolls or anything like
Are
that?
you the Grinch?
There's like, yeah, I mean, they're playing with crappy, like there's some bottles in here. I don't know what you're looking for specifically.
No bottle, like no dolls or anything that they're
Yeah,
playing
yeah,
with?
there's like cloth dolls.
Okay, I'm gonna pick one of them up. I'm still invisible, and I'm gonna like hover it up, and I'm going to cast my light feature on it, and
Okay.
it's gonna start glowing, and I'm gonna
Yeah.
say, "The Rum Lord requires his special booze. Can you guide me to it?"
Does that make you
Is
that a
I was about
spell?
to ask that question.
Yeah, it's not a spell, it's just a feature,
Okay.
a special trait that I have.
Okay. So something mechanical lights this thing. So some of them are gonna like walk towards you with like their hands up. Can you make a persuasion check for me to see if there are any older children that might be able to understand what you're saying?
Persuasion. +2. How was that? 12.
12.
Yeah.
Some of the younger kids just like want the toy because there's like instantly drawn to the light, and some of them are just gonna point towards this direction. Sorry, wrong map.
Okay.
They're pointing this way.
I'm gonna hand it to some of the kids that one of the kids that pointed, and I'm gonna say, the Goblin Lord has blessed you, and that's my turn.
Okay. Did you want to move?
Yeah, I'm just gonna move towards the edge of the tent.
Okay.
Is this open or no?
No.
Okay, I
It's
didn't
just
think so.
cloth though. You probably
Okay.
could slice
Yeah,
it if you want.
I'm gonna
Anyways.
slice it, but I already did an action.
Yep. Cool. Perfection. Who comes next? Wink, I think. That's you again. You're muted, Kyler.
Wink is just gonna shoot him again.
Okay.
Lord with a D10. or sorry, D20.
No advantage this time.
Okay.
There are 2 other ones that have gotten closer. I don't know if that would change what he does.
21
That will hit.
and
You also need to roll a D6, I think, for the
yes.
electrical
Yes, I
net.
do. Okay. So 3 damage for fire, and then two electrical damage.
You're gonna hear him like, your efforts are futile. It's like getting jolted
Yeah.
every
Love
time he
it.
says a talk.
Love it.
Awesome. That was Wink's turn. That takes us to the Warlock. What do I have left for you? Okay, the Warlock is going to walk out here. And he is going to attempt to can he see? Winko's prone, back prone, so he probably won't be able to see anyone. He's going to command the other gremlins to go attack the base of the tower, or one of them. And he's going to cast a spell on the big bear.
I don't know if that would work.
He's going to cast Firebolt
Hold
at the
on,
bear.
I'll look it up.
What would work?
I don't know if you can dispel wild shape.
Oh, he's not trying to dispel the wild shape.
He's casting Firebolt on you.
I'm casting Firebolt, and he commanded one of the gremlins to go
Yeah.
attack the base of the tower.
Well, good to know you can't. I just looked it up anyway. So
Does 15 hit the bear?
yes, it's like
Okay.
11 for the AC.
1 fire damage. And the Warlock is just going to stay there. He's feeling pretty confident about the fight. So that'll take us to Olvex.
Okay. I have a question. So
Yes.
can you see this?
Yep.
Okay. So if I cast Fire Breath, it's like 30 feet. It won't hit this guy, but it's a 5-foot like straight line. So if I do it to here, will it clip all 3 of these people?
No, I get 2 of them.
Which 2? These 2?
Depends on where, like if you moved up 1, you would get the Warlock and the middle. If you did it from where you're standing, you would get both of them, the Gremlin and the Gremlin Lord.
Which is more important?
The Gremlin Lord has been hit a bunch. The Warlock has not been hit at all. These other
Okay.
2 gremlins in front of you haven't been hit at all. The rat has not been hit at all.
Okay, then I will just stay where I am. I will hit the
Are you going
gremlin.
to stand up? Or are you staying prone?
Oh yeah, I'll stand up.
Okay.
So I'll hit the gremlin right in front of me, the blue one, and then the gremlin rum lord.
Is that a dex save?
Burn in the righteous flame. A dex save of
I rolled
12.
a 5 and a 7, so I fail both.
by the glory. Okay. What do I roll? 2d6. Be good, Bahamut. 8. Fire
8 damage? 8 fire damage?
for each of them. Cleanse in the flame, brothers.
The blue one is bloodied. Gremlin Lord is also bloodied.
Good. And
So
then
both-
bonus action, Shield of Faith. since I have
You
to.
already-
That's it.
Oh, okay, got it.
Because that went down. And the advantage thing on the Rum Lord is gone.
Okay,
The what's it called? Vow of enmity. Yeah, that's
guess
off.
both of these are gone. That takes us to the Rum Lord himself. He is going to spend his action to try to get this electrical net off of him, but to no avail. He will then climb onto his throne and sit on it like a frog, and hold his scepter into the air, claiming victory. Then the next guy will move here, and he's going to attack. Oh, sorry, not this guy. The blue guy is going to run away. So Olivax, you have an attack of opportunity.
I'll take it.
Okay.
One sec. That's a dirty 20,
That will hit.
and that's gonna be 11 piercing damage.
Okay, he will die as he tries to run. I'll put him.
No
right
one
here.
escapes justice.
I'll just put him right here as he dies and falls forward. Mother dang it. This guy will then move. So Olivax, you have an attack of opportunity.
No, he doesn't. He already did it.
Oh yeah, you're right. So Barry, you have an attack of opportunity as he runs through you guys.
Get him, Waldo.
Did you say that I'm poisoned, Bo?
I don't think your bear form takes the poisoned effects, and I don't remember if you ever had a roll for that. Because you
I
were
don't
in
think-
bear form
You,
the
you
whole
never said
time.
I was poisoned. You said that was after the session where you said, "Oh, I think you're supposed to be poisoned," like through
I
text.
don't think I ever have you. I don't think I ever had you roll for that.
Okay.
didn't.
It's fine.
All right.
Do you?
Well, that would be 10 plus my bear modifier. What is it? Plus 6, so 16.
That will hit. Go ahead and roll.
I will swipe him. 4 plus 4, 8 slashing damage.
Okay, so he is bloodied. Ink. And then he is going to run into the pit because he has no idea that it has been set off. And I need to roll damage. Okay. He's still alive, but you hear as he falls in.
Is it a big pit?
It's 5 feet, 10 feet across and 5 feet, but the Don set it off. They ran across it before with no issue, but since it's been set off, it's like fell down. It needs to be reset, and he did not know that because in darkness.
This lotion on.
And he gets to like, well, he doesn't. He probably would get to there on his turn.
Wouldn't he be in the pit?
You're right. He'd be in the pit trying to crawl out. So that is his turn. That takes us to Enzo.
Okay, now I'm confused because
Where are you?
the Dawn
you're
ran
over
in
here.
there,
Yeah, you see the bottles coming off.
ran upstairs, and is throwing bottles. They're breaking. I don't know what's going on. So I'll just run over there and be like, "What do you want me to do with these bottles? I can't even see over the fence."
Don't worry. Start putting the cloth in so we can ignite it. We'll go towards the back and light their base of operations on fire. It'll be real easy. It's a simple toss over.
Simple toss over. All right. Well, I'll just kind of collect and I'll spend my time walking around looking for bottles that have stuff in them. Even a little bit, I'll pour them together, whatever I can do.
Okay. Make a investigation check for me.
All right. $12.
12. Awesome. So you deduce that the ones that have corks on them are like the only ones that have liquid in it regardless of like how much. Some of them have very little, so you're able to like you find about 4 bottles that have more than half full, where the other ones have like barely any, and you're able to gather those. And yeah, I don't know if you want to start
Being
to
in the
prep
liquor
them.
business, I know that not all alcohol lights on fire. Could I smell it to see if it's even strong enough?
Yeah, with those 4, you're able to take the corks off and give a sniff, and they're pretty strong. Straight's like
Okay.
smells like straight, very fermented. Smells.
Fermented. Okay.
They don't mess around.
It's like almost
Less
rot.
diluted.
It's like almost rot smelling. That's how old it is.
It's less diluted.
It's
That's
very
why you get
concentrated.
weaker and stronger.
Some would call it pure.
alcohol.
Yeah,
Some would call it
like
pure.
moonshine, basically.
So you could run a car off of it. Got it. I'll take one off. You're
120%.
like, whoa! All right, this will work.
Yeah, you think maybe Tink could use this for something.
Okay.
That takes us to Thadon, Mr. Bongo.
Excellent. I will walk down the stairs.
Ladder.
Collect the ladder, whatever. Collect the work that my good friend has done. And then because there's no time to waste, I am just going to use the rest of my movement and bonus action dash. I'm soon to get somewhere. I'm so dumb. I've been used to not having the app open. I just didn't have it open. I can open it right now, but I'll move as far as I can to the side of that main tent. So the opposite side of where I'm at with the put together alcohol that my friend made for us.
Probably get to like here on your turn with getting everything together and getting the cloth. Are you want to do the cloth right now before you run, or run first and then do the cloth?
Yeah, I'll yeah, if they got the corks in it, I'll run first. If they don't, I will put the cloth in first and then make my way over there.
Okay, we'll just do the cloth first, and then you get to where you're at right here.
Perfect. That means next turn, the tent is going up.
I love the dramatic irony happening.
All right.
Waldo, or sorry, Rat. He is going to shoot the bear as he's the bigger target now. 17. 8 damage, 8 piercing damage. Pops out, and he's going to run over behind the Gremlin Lord and attempt to use his big barrel to hide. And you
Cool.
still see parts of him popping out. He didn't do a very good job hiding. That's his turn. Waldo, you're up. So you saw one die by Thadon, or sorry, Olivac's spear, and you slashed at one that ran, and
Yeah. Okay. So there's none around me anymore. That's why I was like,
Yeah.
wait, there was one, but he ran.
yeah.
I will
Yep.
just run up to. Whatever one looks hurt. You said one was bloody, like the main guy.
The Gremlin Lord is the only one that's been hit out of the 3 over here.
I will attack him.
Okay. Make your
2
2
times.
attacks. Yep. So AC is 15.
One is 14, one is 24 to hit.
Okay, you got 1. Go ahead and roll.
11 slashing.
Okay. It's a lot of damage.
I have 2d6s. I rolled 6 and a 1. So, yep.
Okay, Tink.
And yep.
All right, I am going to take my dagger, slice open the tent.
Okay, you see a bunch of barrels in front of you.
Do any of them look?
They all have, you recall that he showed you the brand on the bottom of them, but these ones are standing upright. So you would have to tip them over in order to look at them. Some of them have smaller ones on top of them, like smaller looking barrels. They're still like strapped with the metal, but they're just like a mini version of that stacked on top of it. There's probably total, including the small ones, there's probably like 11 barrels in front of you.
Oh my gosh.
But 5 of them are the big ones. And it's the one that
I'm
you see
going to-
on the screen.
And the ones that he showed us were big, right? The ones.
The ones he showed you were big, yeah.
Okay, I'll start tipping over the big ones.
Okay, tell me which ones you're tipping.
Is it just the 5 ones that I can see are the big ones?
Yeah, and then on top of some of them, like these back ones in particular, have the smaller ones. And like here's some smaller ones.
I
like, in
will do
front.
the one closest to me, this one.
This one. Okay, you tip that one, and there's no brand on that.
Does it have alcohol in it?
Oh yeah,
Okay, all right. Is that all I can do?
yeah. You also see like the children see the opening in the tent.
Hey,
Sorry, go ahead.
just a heads up, those things would weigh like
Yeah, they're heavy.
300, 500
Yeah, they're-
pounds, 300 pounds.
Do I have to roll? I mean, I have a -2 strength.
Yeah, let's have you roll just for comedy reasons. You're gonna be able to get it over,
That's
but
a-
we'll see what happens to you.
That's a 15.
He would probably have to get at least
15?
a 15. They're
Yeah.
super heavy. Yeah.
He is able to, using his smarts, get some good leverage with one of the tent poles and use that to prop it over. So you're,
Alright.
but again, you do see the children, the gremlin children. Some of the smaller ones started to come over here.
Okay, sounds good.
Awesome. That takes us to Tink. Which is you again.
Oh, I am just going to shoot him again.
Shoot him a Gavin.
He has partial cover from the bear.
What does that mean?
It's just +2 to his
+2 to his AC.
AC. So he's
That's
17.
19.
19. That still hits.
That's
And
a
roll your
2.
D6 of damage.
That's a 2 damage. And he just took my D6. That is a 1 electrical.
Okay. That takes us to who's next? Olivax, I think.
So the warlock go?
Oh yeah, Warlock's next. He's going to cast Eldritch Blast at the bear. And that's a 3, so that misses. Tink, you do see like an Eldritch Blast like hit over here on the ground. And you hear roars and stuff coming from the really close to you, like within 15 feet. That takes us to Olivax now.
All right. I will go here. And I will take a stab at the Rum Lord.
You will pay for your insolence.
You will bow before justice. But not right now. That's an 8.
8 will miss. You hit his throne, which you were confused with his skin tone, and distracted by the big bear as well. You're not quite used to being fighting alongside it. That takes us to the Rum Lord, and he is going to try and stab you, Olivax, with his golden tap that he has. Oh, I also need a roll to see if he gets his ability back. He does not. It's a shame. Oh, wrong dice. 19. That doesn't hit, right? With your Shield of Faith. 21 is the Okay.
Yeah.
So he'll try to stab you and he'll like scratch off your scales and miss and almost fall off of his barrel throne. Ugh. Then that'll be his turn. And then this guy will attempt to climb out. Oh yeah, he climbs out. He doesn't know where he is though. So he's gonna run. Let me pick a direction.
Run into the wall.
He's gonna run this way.
Run back.
And he comes out and sees
Run
Enzo.
back.
That'll be his turn. That takes us to Enzo.
Do I
Speaking of
see
which,
him?
You do. Yep, you see him come out. He looks like he's gotten stabbed by a couple different things. He's got a claw on his back and then like a pierce in like his stomach area. He's not looking good.
All right, I'm gonna be like, oh, where you going? To Don,
On a special. Oh, you're talking to the Gremlin.
and then I'll turn around and look to see the little gremlin come out, and then I'll run up to him and try to attack him, try to do something because I have done nothing basically so far.
Okay. Yeah.
And
Try
I'll
attack him with your
go-
sword.
with my sword.
Okay.
15 to hit,
That hits.
and I don't know if you can survive this.
No, he cannot. How would you like to kill him with your lit up amazing sword?
I'll just like, how tall are they? They're just little, right?
Yeah, they're short. He probably is like 2 feet tall.
Golf swing.
Okay, I'll just like skewer him through like the midsection. I'll like bend down and skewer him, and then he's like on my sword like a kebab. And I'll be like, ah.
He's reaching forward, saying special mission. He's gonna go limp.
And then he's like a kebab, and I'll just, as I'm walking away, he'll fall off my sword. Or I throw it
Okay.
over my shoulder,
Awesome.
and I'll just go back because I still can't see through the darkness. I'll go back to the tower because that's the last I saw the dawn.
Okay, perfect. That takes us to Thadon. Speaking of which,
Heyo. Okay.
you have arrived.
I have finally arrived at my destination. Okay. Let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20.
Yep. If you once you back up to like here, you can see the top of the tent, of the big tent.
Are you tall enough to like jump on to
No,
grab
he's
the
not.
top of the thing?
He could grab the top if he jumped, yeah, but it's pretty high up there.
Yeah, it doesn't really explain how my long arms work very well. Like technically I should be able to reach the top without much effort. Like a little hop should technically let me reach the top. But is that super direct on like how my long arms work?
Yeah, this is just it'd be much
You
easier
could
for you to
reach half
just
your height, but as a bugbear, if it was me, I would say you could reach up to another of your height.
basically it's like when
you're.
you could basically like throw something over like a wall. That's like how
Oh
tall
yeah,
your
I
arms
should be able
go.
to easily like just hop up and drop the thing down on it if I want. But since no one can see me back here, what I'm going to do is how do I want to use this? So I heard the fighting all happening more this way than where I'm currently at. So I'll use my bonus action to dash. Yeah, I don't want to go too far away from the tent. I am going to at the top of the tent. I see how tall is this? It looks like it's above the wall, but how tall
The
is
tent
that?
is above the wall. So
Okay.
the wall, I said 15 feet. The wall's actually like 10 feet tall, and the tent probably goes 15 feet in the air.
Okay.
So
Okay. What I'm gonna do, since no one can see me, I'm gonna use my action to cast Silent Image. I think that's what it's called. Silent Image. Oh, that's a first level spell. I'll do Minor Illusion then. As a cantrip. And I will make a fire to appear up top. And I'm gonna shout out. Thanks for the gifts. They go both ways, friend. because I'm gonna see which way they go first. But yeah, I'm gonna make a fire go up top. I'm just gonna shout out, "Thanks, it
Wait,
goes both ways."
Okay,
And make
but
a-
you won't
make
be
like-
able,
like
you
the
won't be able to
top
see where
button.
they go, but that makes sense.
I know. I'm hoping it will cause confusion before I actually drop the fire bombs. I don't know where my friends are yet. So now that I'm in the proper position.
What's the wall made out of?
Wood.
It's like
Oh,
a wooden.
Does it have like
like a-
little creaks like that you could peek through? Because it's just wood.
No,
that's a
it
good
would, it would have,
like a palisade wall. Where
yeah,
it's
it
like
would have like mud filler and stuff in between. Like it's well built. Like this thing isn't like,
It's like an adobe wall.
it's like wood with like moss and mud filled in the middles.
Yeah, so what they do with
Yeah,
the loam.
like an
I
Adobe
got you.
house.
I got you.
Yeah, like log cabin type.
Yeah,
Okay,
you're good.
that's so fire appears up here. Okay, and that takes us to the rat, who is immediately going to try to put it out.
You could climb to the top of the tent. That's impressive.
There's a table right here, which you can't see, but
That
your
is true.
character
I
couldn't
could
see.
not see it.
Which makes
Uh,
him 4 feet tall.
you get a attack of opportunity. Chat or Waldo, you get an attack of opportunity.
Roar. 9 plus 6, 15.
That just hits.
1 plus 3 is 4 plus 4, 8 slashing.
Okay. And he is going to notice that there is indeed no fire. When he tries to put it out, nothing happens. He's then going to just stay on here and let everyone know the Gremlin Lord, it's a trick. And that is his turn. Waldo? Takes this to you.
Want to bite or try to bite and claw the same person, the Rum Lord. And one is a 20, one is an 8 to hit.
One will hit.
5 plus 4, 9 slashing.
Okay. He is looking rough. But still alive nonetheless. That takes us to Tink. You've tipped over a barrel. Nothing has happened. You hear commotion happening.
Since I noticed the kids coming out,
Yep.
in my best goblin god voice, I'm gonna say, which barrel is the newest barrel?
Make
That
a
will narrow it
persuasion
down.
check.
The special one.
That will
Make a
narrow it down.
persuasion check, please.
We'll figure it out.
That's your best goblin voice.
That's 13.
That's
13. So they are going and they're starting to just climb on the one you just tipped over. So not really heeding your question.
Okay. Then I'm just gonna tip over this next one right here. Right here.
Okay.
And that's a strength check. That is a 7.
7. Okay. You are able to tip it over, but your leverage stick that you've been using has snapped, and you this one also was not marked.
Okay. And I say, curses! And that's my turn.
That takes us to Wink.
Wink is just gonna shoot him again.
Okay.
That is a 8 plus 6, 14.
That will miss.
All right, and that is my turn.
Okay. Awesome. Good job. That takes us to the Warlock, I believe. And he is going to cast same thing, Eldritch Blast at the bear. Actually, no, he's going to do it at Olavac since he seemed to have done the most damage in this last couple rounds. That will miss with a natural 3. And he is going to, I keep clicking on the wrong screen. He's going to back up. And
This warlock has missed every single time, I
too
think.
high. Yeah, I know. And he seemingly disappears behind
At
the
the
tent.
beginning of the fight, he was devastating, but now he forgot how to. He didn't show.
He
up
kept
for
He
casting
hasn't.
stuff on Olavax, but Olavax
Yeah,
kept
he's
passing all
made
of
a
his
save. He
saves.
hasn't done the only
For,
thing
like,
he's
the
done is
first
this
2 and 3
darkness spell.
spells.
Yeah, so
Which is
Hey.
big because I can't help because I don't know where I'm going.
that takes us to Olavax.
All right.
Gremlin Lord is looking rough. You saw a fake fire go up for a second, and then the rat tried to put it out, and it was an illusion.
Oh, PS.
yeah.
Gremlin
What-
takes 5 electrical.
Okay. All right, Olavax. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna go for it. Where's my sheet? Okay. Okay. Attack roll 25.
That will hit.
All right. What do I want to say? I am the hammer of justice, and you will feel its weight. I will roll. Hopefully, that's
I was gonna say tomorrow you will feel it.
6.
6.
How's he looking?
You guys have done 70 points of damage, and he is looking really rough.
Well,
That's
let's
the many
try to
hit
kick it
points.
into overdrive. I'm activating Divine Smite. I'm
Smite
gonna
away.
cleanse this fiend from within.
Okay.
That's gonna be an extra 2d8 radiant damage. $11.
That is enough to kill him. As you stick him with a spear and you're trying to take his head off, because that's what you've been trying to do.
Come on.
He says, right as you stick him, where is my line? You cannot end my reign. Ugh. As he dies, and as you poke him through the neck to try to get his head off, it like tips over his barrel throne, and he drops his golden tap that he's been holding, and he is dead.
Does
Ah.
anything happen?
Enzo does not feel anything. Nothing
Anyone else
extraordinary
want to
happens.
feel the power of my faith? And I'll look around to see who's next.
That takes us to our Gremlin Lord, who's dead. Everyone is dead except for the rat people. So that takes us to Enzo. You are up.
Wait, the warlock's not dead? I thought the warlock hasn't been touched yet.
Warlock has not been touched. They're still alive. The rats are still alive, but it's not their turn yet. So Enzo, you're up.
Okay, well, I can't see anything.
Oh, the
and-
darkness fades. I'm sorry. No, it doesn't. What am I saying? The darkness is still there.
Okay.
Take it back.
Then
Gotcha.
I'm gonna run upstairs to see if I can see from there. And so I'm guessing that takes my movement.
Yep. You get up to the top. Right as you climb to the top and look out, that's when you see Olavac stabbing the Gremlin Lord, and doing a short monologue to himself.
Is the darkness, does it block my view from here to see the warlock?
You cannot see the warlock. He hid behind the tents, so you have no idea where he is.
Well, from
You
where?
can see you
the-
can see this rat
Okay.
here, and you
Well,
see
then
it
I'll
like
sh-
you do see a
I'll try to-
flame.
I'll just blast the rat then.
Okay. You just have partial cover.
I see you. You've been hitting me, you little bugger. Oh, only 12.
That will miss. Flies and sinks into the tents. It's farther than you anticipated. Fionn, you are up.
Probably puts a hole through the tent.
Yep, goes right
All
through.
right. Since my plan has at least brought someone out,
You see little hand. You see like fur hands trying to put out the fire.
Excellent.
where you're standing.
I am going. Well, and after hearing Olivax's proclamation, I assume something big has happened. So I'm just gonna jump to the top of the wall to pick up my best target now.
Okay.
I don't know how much of my movement speed will take to get up the wall. But
Make an acrobatics check. We'll see how much of your movement this eats up.
It's like
Oh,
this is
I'm okay. at
difficult. It's like
acrobatics.
difficult terrain. If you don't have a climbing speed and you climb, it takes twice your movement.
I got a 16 total.
Okay, let's just say it uses half your movement to climb up to the top.
Sexy. I'm gonna get up there. What do I see?
You see the rats. You hear children on this other side, or you hear little voices. You don't know. I guess you don't know if they're children. You just hear more gremlins over here, I guess I should say.
Squeaky gremlins.
You hear gremlins. Well, they're all small, so he wouldn't know the difference. You see the Gremlin Lord dead and Olivax standing up above him, and that's what you see.
So I don't
You'll
see this
s-
guy. I don't have a good line of sight. to
No,
anything on it?
No,
Okay.
he's basically here, is where he is, hiding
No
behind the
problem.
tent.
In that case, so it took half my movement, so it's basically 10 feet to go up and 20, basically all my movement to get to right there. I'm just gonna stab the rat.
Okay. You could have stabbed him from here.
Oh, that's right. I
You
have,
get-
I have my crazy reach. Gosh, that's so weird. I'll never get used to that. But either way, then I'll just stay up there. Do I want to stay up there? No, I do want to get down. I'm gonna try to get some cover. So I'll just stab this guy. All right. Rapier. I really like 12s. 18.
That hits.
Is he touching anybody? No, he's not touching anybody. That's a shame. So that's just my normal rapier damage then. 7 points of piercing.
Okay. He is barely up.
All right. That's
That
it for me.
takes awesome. That takes to the rats. He is going to use his his bonus action to disengage. And he is going to hop over the fence. See if he's just barely able to get over it, and he's going to flee.
He doesn't take half movement going up there.
Yeah, I rolled for him.
Okay.
So that's where he gets. Well, I guess he can use his action to dash, which is what he'll do. So he's going to flee. Okay. That takes us to Waldo. You are
All
up.
right. This guy sitting back here, is this going to be chilling? And then he's just going to hear
Use-
these footsteps. This blop, 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 blop. And then these tents are going to start like waving as this bear runs back there.
There's got to be a scene from Cocaine Bear. That's exactly what you just described.
I know it's cocaine
So
bear.
as you turn the corner, you do see him a little bit farther than what you anticipated. Again, he did hide, so he was not visible to anyone. You just saw him go over here.
Yeah. So I'm going back there to find him, and then
Awesome.
I will do my thing. Bite and claw. Bite is 11. Claw is 20. Gosh, I can never hit both attacks.
11 misses.
Claw is, oh wow, I rolled 2 6s. 12 plus 4, 16
16.
slashing. Max damage for slashing.
Okay, he is bloodied. To say the least.
And is that a concentration save?
Oh yeah, you're right. I rolled a natural 1. Darkness is down. Do I know how to clear that? Yes, I do. Okay. Awesome. Tink, sorry.
Am I like,
You have
do I hear any kids like being squished or anything?
no, you heard more voices from over here, but you don't know if they're children. Like you guys wouldn't know the
The
difference.
tents are like partially up right now.
Yeah, you don't hear any voices from these smaller tents. You only hear voices coming from over here.
Since I hear this battle start to die down significantly.
Are you been invisible this whole time?
Yeah, he's invisible.
I'm starting to get a little worried about my team, and so I'm just gonna move down a couple of things just to see what's going on. And seeing that everyone is down, can I see this this warlock at all or no?
No,
No, I can't.
no.
I am just going to move back and keep knocking down barrels.
Okay.
So I've done these two. I'm going to do this one now.
Okay.
Oh wait, no. Oh yeah,
You did those front two, right?
I did this one in the corner. Or
And
no,
this,
no, I did. Sorry, I did these two. In
yeah,
the,
you did the front
right.
two. Yeah.
You're right. I will do this guy in the corner, I guess, if he's it's lonesome.
Okay.
And that is 10. No, sorry, that's a 6.
6. So your stick is broken that you've been using for leverage. So you try to tip it over and you're not able to tip it. You're like trying to bear hug it and like lean back, trying to rock it.
Classic.
You're not able to do so.
Double curses. And that's my turn.
All right, Wink. What do you like to do?
Wink saw the bear go over there in that direction. Can he see the warlock?
He cannot.
Okay. He is going to I guess he's gonna climb down and just go here. I don't know how much movement speed he has.
That's fine.
Okay, that's it.
Okay. That takes us to Waldo. Wait. I think it's the Warlock's turn, maybe?
Yeah.
Keep forgetting the order around this time.
Sorry.
Okay. He is going to reach out and say an enchantment in a language that's the bear does not understand, obviously. And you're going to see dark tendrils of shadow reach out and try to encompass you, Mr. Bear. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
10.
10. Okay, so you are restrained as you are enveloped by these tendrils, and he is going to try to move away.
All right.
30. You're restrained until the end of the warlock's next turn.
I will attempt to attack him with
Okay.
disadvantage.
Yep.
Claw at him. I rolled 2 11s, so that is +6, 17.
That hits.
3, 5, 8 +4, 12 slashing.
That's enough to kill him.
Wow.
He does not get very far. He tumbles over. All this stuff as it gets slashed in the back, and he falls dead. And his crystal staff falls and shatters the tip on the ground. And we will be out of initiative order at this point.
Could I see the rat from where I am?
No. Are you talking about
Even
the
though I'm-
one that just died?
No, the one that is running
You
away.
You saw it jump and then you lost it in the trees.
Because my line of sight, I could possibly see it.
Yeah,
Okay.
this tent is pretty tall. This would block your line of sight basically after a certain point.
Oh, I thought that tower was taller than the tent. Okay.
They're about the same height as far as like
Okay.
peak size. Yep. Awesome.
Got
So we're
it.
out of
I was
initiative.
just like, I was gonna try to snipe him if I could, but got
Yep,
it.
right.
Okay. I'm gonna
I would
run
like
down.
to rip off the
join the
head of
group.
the rum lord
Okay.
and put it on my bike.
Okay. You do see after you get it on there, you do see like little teeny gremlins coming from over here.
Oh,
And they're
Oh.
like starting to climb on these barrels.
little flowers. Oh no. Before I do anything else, I'm going to also pick up the golden tap.
Okay.
And then I'm going to I gotta hide this, and I'm gonna try and drag it under a tent.
Okay.
Just get rid of as much gore and blood as I can. So if there's
Okay.
any puddles, just scoop some dirt on it, just like clear up some tracks.
Yeah, easily doable.
And then
Okay.
after I like move bodies, I'll like go towards the children, at least just to make sure that they don't run past me. I'll just try and shepherd them where they are.
Okay.
This whole time you hear a loud grunting and that.
Yeah.
Curses!
Well, if I see things moving over there, I'm gonna run over to where you're at. And
Yeah, you see a gremlin over there trying to tip over the barrel.
I
And
am
he
invisible.
seems taller than. Oh yeah, he is invisible. I would have dropped by this time. It only lasts. Oh no, it lasts an hour.
Yeah,
What am I
last
saying?
an hour.
Well, you would
Yeah.
have seen a barrel just rocking.
Yeah, you see a barrel rocking and a grunt.
then
In a
him yelling
gremlin's voice.
curses.
Yes, but you don't. You think that it's a gremlin.
Okay, I'll have my sword out and I'll start like swinging it back and forth like at knee height
Okay.
slowly to see if I find anything.
Tink, you do see a sword being swung as it approaches you.
It's a bright glowing sword.
Would you like to say anything to him?
Attack my children and you will suffer my wrath. And I'll drop invisibility.
Okay.
Like,
Enzo,
oh, you got me. Oh my gosh, Cheek, that was good.
So
just
it's not
feeling-
actually Tink. You actually see
Oh, I see a
gremlin.
gremlin.
That's like
Oh crap.
I don't.
That's like 5
Is
feet
his
tall.
disguise not in a concentration spell?
No,
It's
disguise self is not a concentration spell.
Oh, all right.
So you see a 5-foot gremlin, like tall, much taller than all the other ones.
And then I'll say, we'll see about that. And then I'll attack him.
Okay, go ahead and roll an attack.
Oh gosh.
You see a very incredibly bloody gremlin, just so you know.
Okay, well,
I mean,
Yeah.
that's
maybe a
Let
dead
him attack
gremlin.
you.
Okay.
Apparently
He's
so.
being a smart ass. I don't know what did any different.
He could say, no, it's me.
If
but
Tink's
I
anything,
guess
he
not.
sticks true to his character. Okay,
20 to hit.
that will hit him.
gosh.
I'm dead.
Roll damage.
I'm
I'm
down.
dead.
You are able to. I'm pretty sure you might have to read the spell, but I'm pretty sure it stays up even if you're incapacitated.
Yeah,
You'll have to let me know.
What?
It's not concentration.
Yeah, let me know if it stays up if you're incapacitated.
I don't know. I don't think
But
That's
what would you
quite
be
the
doing
question.
during this time?
Who?
Put on. You see Olivax trying to cover tracks as he says little flowers, and you see
I definitely
little
would have gone to
kids.
see what the little voices were.
It
Okay,
says
yeah.
no.
What's that, Chip?
It says no. I mean, that's just the first result. Like in bold letters, does not end. It says.
Okay,
So-
yeah, so it's
So
still
then
up.
it says, Interesting.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, so you would eventually see Enzo standing over a gremlin that is one that you recognize. That you're-
It says nothing about that. Going
Yeah, if it doesn't say it drops when you go incapacitated, then it doesn't. It only
Okay.
if it explicitly says.
Yeah, it just lasts for an hour, so I guess
until the spell ends or I dismiss it.
yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, but even if it's up, wouldn't it be like he doesn't actually shrink to that size?
No, his
No, but
yeah.
like
So wouldn't it
he-
feel weird? Like when I hit him, it would feel like a lot heavier than.
Okay.
slightly. I
tiny-
mean, he's probably 5 feet instead of 6 feet tall. So like when he falls, like you hear noise, like he's a little bit bigger than it sounded, or sorry, than it looks.
It also
what-
wouldn't hold. It wouldn't hold to physical inspection, so you'd have to physically investigate to find out that some of it's an
He's a
illusion.
giant gremlin.
I'm just
Yeah,
thinking
which-
if I hit him, if I felt like that's kind of weird, like it felt a lot heavier than he would actually be, because he's a gremlin's gonna be really light. He's gonna be much heavier than a gremlin. But
I mean, he already
You make the
seems
call.
off.
I'm
He's
just-
2.5 times the height of the rest of them. So
Anyways,
Well-
but on it, you stumble upon this scene though.
I mean, I would do what I would do. I'm just gonna investigate the body.
heard it.
Did
Wait, what?
did no one did no one see Tink go in disguise?
I was
No,
dead.
he was invisible.
Yeah,
Only
No, Ryan knows what I look
Oh,
like.
that's right.
Yeah,
I do
only
know he's in
Fionn knows.
disguise.
only
So I'll
Fionn
just-
knows.
I would just yeah, so seeing that he's down, I would call out, be like, my brother's a moron. We have to heal him real quick. Please
that's your brother.
heal him.
Oh my gosh, he
I'm
was
just gonna
acting like he was one of them still, even though he saw me.
I'm just gonna be like, it's this place. It's messing with our minds. It's pushing us to do things we wouldn't normally do. Take risks we wouldn't. Can someone please come heal him?
I'm sorry. I have
It's
a
not your
healing
fault.
potion. I'll be so embarrassed. I'll pull the healing potion out right away and give it to him.
I will give it to him.
That's fair.
That's a what, a 1d6?
I think
the
a
healing
normal
potion.
healing potion's 2d4 plus
2d4.
2d4 plus 4, I think, or 2d4 plus something. I'm not quite certain how much.
Okay, so you were healed.
Ooh, roll 2 2s, so 8 healing. So I'll grab him and I'll pour it into his mouth and feel so embarrassed and sad.
My back
2d4 plus 2.
Get 6.
I guess
Go
it
back up.
depends on the.
There's
the
there's like
record.
4 different healing potions, so it depends.
It's
Yeah,
the
so
worst
this-
one, I believe.
Then it's
lowest.
just
That's
2d.
plus 2.
2d4 plus 2, so 6 damage.
Doesn't matter. We're just gonna rest.
Yeah, that's fine.
I just gave him the one that that I had easiest access to that Week threw at me or gave me.
Okay. What would you guys like to do now that
I'm gonna sniff around and see what I can find.
what are you looking for?
Especially something tasty, food, or something interesting. I'll look for food first.
Okay, roll investigation. And what is everyone else doing?
I'm
What do you
gonna
guys want
poke
to do?
20.
kids and just
Okay.
make
I find
sure
a Thanksgiving
toys, the most bad A toys that they've ever seen.
In this cart, you find a bunch of old rotted food. This seems to be where they kept their stash of food. You searched all of these other barrels and places, Mr. Bear, and this is the best thing that you found, was this half rotted food.
I'll eat it.
All right.
I'm gonna make sure that
After that, I guess
Oh,
I can
go
use my
ahead.
nose to find what we're looking for.
What was that, Enzo? I'm sorry.
I want to make sure that Tink's okay and tell them, don't do that anymore. If you see me, just let me know it's you.
I'm just gonna, when I wake up, I'm gonna say, don't swing. And then I'm gonna look down at my body on the ground. Wow, a little late. Well, you want to help me with these barrels?
Yeah, are you okay?
I'm right as rain. And I'm gonna.
What about these little goblins that are all over the place right next to us?
Well,
What should we do with these
Orphaned gremlins.
little? What do you call a baby gremlin?
I call them grimlets.
Grimlets. All right. What should we do with these little grimlets?
I don't know.
Do they speak common?
Yep.
All right, I'm gonna nicely like go down and be like, "Hey guys, how are you?" They keep them in the. I'll try to like usher them back into the tent so they can't see what's going on out there. They don't see all the dead gremlins everywhere.
Yeah, these are you don't know how old they are because you don't know, like, I guess roll a nature check to see what you would know about gremlins.
While
If
he's,
anything.
while he's doing
Ooh.
that, Bo, I'm gonna
15.
be taking the gremlins, all the dead bodies on the ground, and I'm gonna be dragging them into the trap hole. And then once I get as many as I can fit, I'll close the trap door so that I'll just stuck under there.
Okay. As far as what you know about the gremlins, you have no idea what age they are. When they are full grown, they look like they're 100 years old and wrinkly all over the place. But they don't really have great speech. Like as you're talking to them, they don't make full sentences, so you're not sure like how old they are exactly. But they are able to be guided back into the tents. But they're like little kids, like they just try to get back out, like as you get them in.
Okay, I'll just start talking to them. Hey guys, is there games we can play in here or something? And I'll give
And they'll clap.
And I'll give Tink my sword so he can use it as a leverage to try to find the other barrel as I'm doing that.
Easily able to do.
Does that shock me?
If you attempt to grab it, you'll tell me.
I think it only shocks him if he.
Nice try.
I think it only shocks him if it's not attuned.
No,
We'll double check.
Lisara said it could only be wielded by elf.
Okay,
Fool me
I have that.
once.
I have that other sword that I can give him. I could switch him out. I could put it away and then give him that other sword I've been carrying around that I had before.
Okay. Yeah, you're usually able to tip them over.
Do any of them have the stamp?
Yeah, this back right one does. The stamp. As well as one of the smaller ones up here by his throne has one of them as well. That's the brand.
I'm gonna go. Is this wagon still intact, Bo?
Yes.
I'm
This
gonna
is,
go.
you see Waldo eating food from this wagon. as he walks up to
Waldo,
it.
what are you doing? It smells awful.
Waldo, make a Constitution save for me, please.
That smells absolutely terrible. You can't be that hungry, Waldo.
You want me to make it's 16.
Okay. You throw up the food right after you eat it, and then you start eating more of it
I'm gonna say hi to everyone.
because you're a bear.
Get your hat. Get your cool hat. Get your hat on. No. Okay, come here. Come say hi. Come say hi.
Anything else you guys wanted to do in here?
I'm gonna get the hand cart and I'm gonna roll it over to where they're checking the barrels. So then when we get
Okay.
the ones we like, we can put them on, and I'll
Oh,
help
sure.
haul them away.
I'm gonna use prestidigitation and do like little tricks for the kids to keep them occupied while whatever is happening is happening.
Okay, easily doable. They are fascinated. They keep
Yeah,
trying to interrupt you
let's-
as you start doing it. They like try to grab. Anything else anyone wants to do? Put on? Anything you want to do?
It looks like they're looking in the booze. They got the golden tap off the guy. I would just, I guess, do just a generic investigation to see if there's any like paper, see if they were doing business with anybody, that kind of thing, I guess.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and make an investigation check.
Oh, I will. 10.
10. You check all the tents and you don't see like any papers or orders or anything like that. They seem to be very like they don't have much. They're like simple living. Besides all of their extensive supplies that they have lined up against the walls. But no orders or anything of that nature.
Okay.
Unfortunately. All right, so you guys are able to get the barrels and get them on the wagon.
Do we go through all the tents, make sure there's nothing worth grabbing anywhere?
Yes, that would be included in any investigation checks made by people.
Okay.
Nothing of note.
What are we gonna do with the kids?
I think Lasara might. Lasara, Mother of Dragons. She might take them.
How many are there?
There's like 8 of them
Oh boy.
of different sizes. When I say sizes, I'm talking like this size to, 2 feet.
A half foot to 2 feet.
Yeah, basically.
6 inches to 2 feet.
And some of them have like different features. Like some of them have like way bigger noses than others. Some of them have the white hair, like the Gremlin Lord had.
I'm gonna ask them. Is there more people with you? Do you guys have a mommy?
They will nod yes.
Where's your mommy at? Where is there someplace we could take you? There's no one left here.
They're gonna look out of the tents, and when they don't see their mommy, they're gonna start crying.
Enzo, maybe we don't talk about their parents.
Yeah, you're not the best with gremlin kids.
I thought we only killed males. I guess we can't tell the difference.
Well, yeah. I'm gonna guess that we took out some of their parents.
Do they
Well,
have?
will they, is there enough room in the cart for them? In the wagon?
No, there's not.
Is there another wagon?
There's no other wagons.
I'm gonna start taking these tents apart. Oh, you mother little fricker. And I'm gonna start fashioning up like what are they, like those carriers for the kids, just like little cloth
Okay.
things that we could just like stuff them around. I mean, there's a bunch of us, and we have a freaking. I don't know if Waldo's still a bear or not.
Yeah, I would drop after a while.
So if he's not a bear, he's a 7-foot tall giant. So either
Yeah,
way,
we have
pretty
3
massive.
giant dudes in our party, so
Yeah.
Yeah,
we'll
I'm
just-
on wagon duty with
we'll,
the barrels.
We'll just attach a bunch of them to Waldo.
Okay.
I'll give them each a rock. One that I think that matches each one of the kids.
You like line them up and you say, for you?
I have the perfect one for you. Oh, you're gonna love this one.
Hey, I never got a rock.
Take care of it.
Some of them try to eat the rocks, the shinier ones.
Oh, you don't eat it, Goofy. You silly wump.
Hey Waldo, when you get a chance, can I get a rock?
You like rocks too? I didn't even know.
Yeah. I think they're pretty cool, especially
Yeah,
the ones you find.
yeah, I've been doing it for a long time.
Could be like a holy symbol, a sign. I would love one.
Well, you could take a look and see what I have.
But we don't have to do it right now. We could do it back at camp or something.
No, we have to do it now.
Oh, okay. All right.
He has a
I'm just
massive
saying,
pouch of
maybe-
rocks.
Maybe the perfect rock isn't here. Maybe it's somewhere else. So no rush.
Well, take what you like.
Are these my
Um,
options?
I mean,
Go
there's
ahead.
only a few hundred in here, but if you want
Well,
more, we can go rock hunting.
Well, which one would you recommend for me? What's a good rock for all of X?
Well, you're kind of spiky, so maybe this one.
Oh. Describe it.
It'll have little shimmers on it, just like your scales. Not as smooth as the other ones, kind of has like sharp edges on it. Kind of matches your color as well, gold.
It shimmers in the light.
Waldo, this is perfect. I shall treasure it. Thank you.
So Waldo has been fastened with a bunch of like baby carrier hammocks all across in different parts of his body for some of these gremlin babies.
As I like take my big steps, you just see them like move up and down, like
Yeah.
bounce, boom, boom.
It shakes.
How
Anything else
many of
you
the
guys wanted
barrels
to
are
do?
we able to grab?
One barrel laying down is about half of the cart size.
So we can roll like 2 on there.
Potentially two.
Could I test the other barrels, like pop the little cork on the side and see if they're worth taking or not? Maybe we could trade with them or something.
They definitely seem to be like good ales and rum.
So it's not like trashy, like,
No, not at all.
okay.
Adon's carrying capacity is probably like,
It's probably not
Twice.
great. My strength is 10, I think.
here, let's see. It's probably at least 500. At least.
Even my strength's that low.
You have
How
powerful
would he-
builds. Our characters, Furbolg and your character, what's your guy? Bugbear? We have powerful builds, so we count as one size larger when carrying stuff.
Okay.
So that's why you can carry so much.
Yeah, my strength's not very high. It's only 10.
If you click on inventory, it'll tell you. If you click on weight carried, it'll tell you how much. Like my push, drag, or lift is 720.
Holy crap.
No, I was wrong about the carrying capacity. Mine's only 360. But still.
These barrels weigh a lot. You know, carrying.
But if you could just
55
walk
gallon
around normal
drums.
carrying 360 pounds, that is beastly.
Well, the capacity is 300, so like the max you could possibly carry without
Your
falling over.
push, drag, or lift is the maximum, which is double that, 720.
All right. Well, magical times. So you guys just want to grab the smaller barrel brand, just the two branded barrels, the smaller one and the big
Yeah.
one. Okay, cool. Anything else you guys wanted to take or do before you leave the encampment?
I mean,
Should
if
we-
there's nothing there, any other tents or anything that's worth anything.
Do we want to burn it?
I
No,
don't think
someone
we have
else
to-
might be able to use it.
Yeah, I don't think we have to burn it anymore.
Okay.
Do
We
the
should prob-
children have any toys that they want to bring?
Enzo would have helped facilitate that, getting all their trinkets and stuff.
Plus, they got their rocks.
I could bury the bodies with my cantrip, the mold earth. I could fill
You
in
guys
that
are
trap
you
too,
guys would
by the
have to
door.
fill the trap in, so yeah, you easily
I
can
fill that in, like
you fill in the rest, the
Well,
voids with
it's covered
with
in
dirt.
bodies, so it's.
Well, you could fill the voids with dirt.
I could
Yeah.
dig really fast.
You can dig 5 feet in 6 seconds. So
Yep.
easily doable.
Dig
Okay.
and excavate in 5 seconds.
All right, so you guys are able to get that all smoothed over. Anything else?
Just look out, make sure no one else is coming for us since the rat got away.
Okay. Did you guys want to go along the river, or did you want to just take the trail?
The
Which was
trail.
the trail was more of a straight shot, but you guys decided to go along the river because it's not an actual trail, it's just like straight from where you guys were.
Well,
I was
we have
thinking
that
since
cart.
I'd say since I'm rolling a cart, it probably is better to take the road.
Yeah, let me clarify. It's not like a road per se, but it was like a direct, because Baloobas said it's just that way, so it's like a straight shot, but it wasn't like a trail. You guys decided to go along the riverbank because it was more cleared.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know if that's still the
Safest
case.
route.
Whatever's the. Yeah.
Go back the
whatever
way
it's-
we came.
Yeah.
If it looks safe.
Okay. It took you about 4 hours or 3 or 4 hours to get there. So you guys are able to travel back. Go ahead and one of you make a survival check for me to see how your travel goes.
That's gonna be me.
10. It's not bad. What's my modifier for survival? 7. So 17.
17. Okay. So your trip is relatively uneventful. There are some differences to the trail. The water is not running in the same place, like the river where you remembered like bends and stuff. Those bends aren't there anymore, as if like the river itself has changed the way it flows, as well as the color of trees has changed dramatically in some places, like where there were green trees, now they're like bright yellow trees. Like the trunk is like bright yellow and the leaves themselves are like a dark green color. You'll also notice, like, as you walk by some of the trees, you'll hear like a whisper that you can't make out, but it's coming from the trees themselves.
Well, then I would talk to the tree.
Okay, what would you like to say to the tree?
What? Are you talking to me? I can
don't
hear you.
You don't hear any replies. On some of them that you stop and talk to, you do hear the leaves rustling, like after you respond, as if like they've recognized your voice, but aren't able to communicate with words.
I'll try to find a tickle spot on it and I'll try to tickle it and see if it does anything.
Are you tickly?
Don't seem to have any effects as far as tickling the tree, but it is a funny sight to behold, and the kids also try to do it as well with you.
That would be so fabulous.
I'll be like, I'm like their tour guide.
They're really nice. Be nice to trees.
Some of them are like looking up at you and they like grab your ears and they're like tugging on you, starting to bond with you. And you guys are able to make it back to Baloobas's hut. And he's not there at the moment when you guys get there, but you do see Fionn and on his same old barrel with the a drink foaming at the top, coiled, his tail coiled around the base. And he'll say, well, 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 look who's back already.
I'm just gonna go scout around because I just want to punch this little lizard in the face.
Roll stealth.
Um, um, that is a 17.
Okay.
With
He seemingly doesn't notice your presence as you circle around. He seems focused on Bolvax and the carts mostly.
Good.
And he'll say, well, have you returned empty-handed or with our rum?
What does it look? What does it look like?
Fair point, wise guy.
Not wise, just observant.
As we roll up with a cart full of barrels.
Well, yeah.
Where's Baloobas?
Oh, he'll be back here shortly.
Where'd he go?
That's none of your business, is it?
I don't mean to be rude, but I feel like we literally made a deal with him. Would it not be business by that definition? I'm not sure how your customs work here.
All right, furry guy. It's not your business to know where he is, but it is your business to know he'll be back soon, which is what I already said. Any more questions?
How long is soon? Our timelines changed a bit.
Maybe an hour, maybe more. I don't know.
How long did
Okay.
it take us to get here the first time?
It took from Lisara's or from
From the stars.
it took you guys like 6 hours.
Okay, never mind.
And the sky was blue or orange. I don't remember. I'll have to watch it back.
What's the sky looking now? Is it starting to turn?
It would be starting to turn, yes. I just don't know what color it was. I'll have to watch it back to let you guys know what color it's starting to turn to.
I think we left in the morning, like the beginning of orange. I
Orange.
believe.
Okay, so we'll say that it's starting to turn blue. It's in that in-between stage. It's so subtle, it's like so hard to make out. It's like, has the sky always been this color? Anyways.
Well,
yeah.
let's find some place to rest until he gets back, I guess.
Feel free to make yourselves at home.
I've got a question for you. How do you know Baloobas? How do you know Baloobas? What's your story?
You want to hear a story now, do you?
Well, we got nothing but waiting to do. I'd like to know more about you.
I have plenty of stuff to do. You see this drink in front of me? I need to drink it. And then I need to fill it up and drink another one.
I've noticed the best way to get down a drink is to tell some stories while you do it. So we're all ears.
Baloobas and I go way, way back, you see. When I was a mere egg, he traded for me. And that's the end of the story.
He traded.
Yep.
Why would he trade for you?
Because I'm an ale drake. And I go good with ale.
Where were you? Who did he trade with?
I don't know. I was just an egg.
I see. So you've been with him since you were born.
That's what that means.
He's your daddy.
No.
Do you call him daddy?
Oh my gosh.
Come a little closer. I'll tell you what I call him.
Oh no, it's a trap.
I'll say where I am.
All right.
But you can still tell me.
This conversation's over. Wise guy. Next.
Where's a good place to wait?
Right there. Looks pretty good.
All right. Sounds good to me.
What would you do if we had some other ales, other barrels of beverages, access to them? What kind of trade could you guys make for us?
I don't do the trading. That's all to Baloobas. I do the testing.
We got this little extra one, the little small one that he didn't ask for. I don't know if they stole that before or what. It's got his mark on it.
That's part of the specialty rum. That stuff's really good. I'm glad you guys got it back for us.
Well, that wasn't part of the deal, so that one's ours for now.
We'll see about that. As you said, it has our mark.
It does. But our deal was one full barrel.
At that time, you're gonna. Sorry, go ahead. Sit down.
And a
Or,
head,
sorry.
which I'm guessing that we have the head somewhere.
At that time, you'll see Baloobas come on back. He'll be skipping and snapping a finger, and he'll have like a long flower in his mouth as he's walking down the path up to you guys. Say, "Oh, Monkey's uncle! I'm surprised to see you guys back so fast. Looks like you were
Yeah.
successful. Well done."
It's been a pleasure. We took as much as
looking
we
in rough
can.
shape.
Yeah, it was a bit of a skirmish, and we are a bit tired. We could use some rest.
Oh, aye. We'll make camp if you must. We can leave whenever you'd like.
Did we bring the head back or no?
Yeah, it's on my pike.
Oh, that's right.
I see that you brought the other barrel as well.
Hopefully you covered that with the little gremlins around.
No. I didn't.
Yeah,
I don't know
we,
how I don't know how stowing weapons work, but I would have stowed it. But it's a pike, so I don't know. I don't know how that works. If it just disappears when it goes into my inventory,
Does not disappear.
yeah, then it would have just been. It just would have been out there because I have like 4 heads on there now at this point.
It would have been behind me, so.
Yeah, they would have been distracted with their rocks and tickling the trees, hopefully.
Well, a deal is a deal. I see that you have another barrel as well.
Yeah,
Are you going
had
to
your
return
mark
that
on
to
it.
me?
We figured it had your mark on it. So we figured it was a bonus, something we could trade with.
Ah. A bonus, you say?
Well, it wasn't part of the deal, so it's ours for now, but if you want to trade for it, we can.
Oh, that's cheeky. But you'll be returning me rum, as that was the deal. And that is me rum as well. I didn't say how many there were.
You said one full barrel of rum.
Nay, I never said one barrel. I said me rum.
Is that true?
I.
Yeah, it is. He just had to retrieve his rum, not any specific amount.
I believe
then we
when we
got-
asked him the full barrel, he said it's a full barrel.
Oh,
think
I
that-
never forget anything. My memory is as sharp as a needle.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
that was when we were discussing possible trade with him, with like your tavern and stuff like that. But then we got a bonus for bringing the head back. I don't remember what the bonus was for that. I think the bonus was he would be willing to open up a trade route if we did that.
I don't remember.
well-
We also have access to a few barrels. And the stuff's pretty good.
I.
Would you be willing
Why
to
it
trade for
is?
those?
Are you planning on going back to get them?
Depends on what the trade is.
Then I. No, I do not want them.
All right.
We need to get back to Lysara before we
Why
leave.
is that?
Well, we've got extra cargo as
Oh,
You
they
can
can
see,
stay here with me.
I'll point
I'll
to
dispose
Waldo.
of them.
What? Dispose?
Yeah, let me see one of them.
No,
I'm gonna walk
no,
up to you, Waldo,
no. What do you mean by
and ask
dispose?
to see one. Let me see one.
If you heard it, you will pay.
The lizard's gonna walk
consequences.
up to me, or the
No,
whatever
no.
it is.
Drake.
The leprechaun guy is gonna walk up to you and
Then
ask
he's gonna
for one.
dispose of it.
What are you gonna do?
It's me secret, but I'll share it with you if you'd like. I'll show you a demonstration.
Don't let him hurt him.
You need to tell me first.
Okay. It involves swimming.
Okay, but they can't swim.
All gremlins can swim.
You're a liar.
I would never.
Can anyone tell if he's lying or not?
Insight check.
Go for it.
I mean, I already don't believe him, so I don't really care what I get on this roll. It's a natural one.
Hard to read.
Yeah, I'm not trusting this. He said dispose. That's not. There's no like good way to dispose without harming it. Especially when he's talking about throwing him into the river. Listen, we don't want extra trouble. We just need to bring these children back to Lysara so they have a safe home. And then you will fulfill your end of the bargain by getting us out of here. Does that sound like a deal?
Aye. Here's the deal.
What do you say?
Tis the deal.
Is the deal. If we look back where we came from, is there still the yellow footprints
Nope.
leading where we came?
There are no footprints.
Unfortunately, we don't know how to get back to Lysara. Would you be willing to help in that matter?
Nay, I have things to do. Why do you, there's no reason to go back. Only forward you must go.
Well, we have your rum. And you're
Aye,
not getting
a
it
symbol
back.
of me freedom.
What?
Me rum is me symbol of me freedom.
Okay. Well, we're gonna take your freedom with us if you don't show us how to get to Lysara.
Good luck. We cannot be bargained with. You see, big lizard.
Did we get a short rest or?
This is called extortion. And we'll have none of that here. You're supposed to be a creature of your word.
What if we bring
I
another
am a
barrel
creature of honor.
back for you?
What would you say,
I'll let Enzo go first.
Enzo?
What if we
What-
bring another barrel to you?
You have me treat me rum? That's all I wanted? Nothing more.
So you don't want the other barrel?
Nope.
Or his head.
The head was a bonus. If you couldn't get the rum. That was the deal. You get me rum or you get the head.
I guess I mistook you for a good person.
Oh gosh.
It's a shame.
I was about to whisper, they're Fae, it's not the same thing.
I am a good person. You are the ones who murdered the gremlins.
You asked
Not
us to.
Nay,
You
the
wanted.
task was to retrieve the rum or the head of the gremlin lord. Nothing more.
I'm gonna
Right, what do you call
he's not
taking the head off
wrong.
someone? Is that not murder? Your
Head
mission
off the
was
s-
literally barrels or murder, and preferably both. And now you're
Preferably.
sitting here playing that you condone no violence.
They're not.
So you're also hypocritical.
Oh, please, Olivax, it's not the same thing for them. Remember what I told you earlier about words not meaning what you think they mean?
All
Right.
right, wise guy. We asked you to cut the head off the snake, not to chop the snake up to pieces. Do you understand now?
Yeah, I guess so.
All right, good. Now give us our rum back. We'll give you our shrunken rum as the deal and take it to the gate. Let's get this going.
We need to get back to Lisara. We have children that need safe places to live. Also, you just implied that you were going to kill children. I don't
Nay.
understand how you're so against murder. You're contradicting yourself back and forth. It's incongruent. Live with honor. Tell us how to get to Lisara. We'll drop off the children. We'll come back and you'll show us the way home. I don't see why that has to be any more complicated than that.
Aye. However, that was not the deal. I'm not taking you back to Lisara.
Yep, he's just taking us to the Guardians, my friend.
To the Guardians we go. Or would you like to rest first?
I'm gonna come out of the forest and I'm gonna say, we would like to rest first, but is there a way, another deal that we can make so we can drop these little ones off of to Lisara, and come back and you can show us where we need to go? Any more stolen barrels of rum that we can go?
These gremlins are cursed to our lands. No more deals. You have retrieved me rum. That is all I needed.
What if we just take them home? Look at them.
I
You
know
took
all
them from their home.
If we left them at the home, they would have been abandoned and alone.
I don't know, the little rat might have come back for him.
Aha! As he like points at Fionn. Exactly.
We can just find a place for them at home.
What do you guys think?
These people are weird. We need to
You-
get out of here.
Waldo, again, you are on my same wavelength. I agree.
So
We do
you-
need to rest before we leave, just in case.
Yes.
Aye. Can I have me rum?
Hold on.
Okay.
I just want to confirm the plan. So this is just to the group. I'm like turning my back to Baloobas. So we want to rest. And then we want to be ushered out of here and take the goblin or the gremlin children with us. Am I hearing that correct?
They're not requesting the goblin children. Sounds like they don't even want the goblin children. So if we bring them with us, I don't think they're going to stop us. And they're just taking us to a way to get out.
I understand. But we're fine with carrying the gremlin children further.
I personally would say, well, never mind. I don't. Yeah, sure, that's fine.
Are the gremlin children, are they like ugly gremlin children, or are they like the fuzzy ones before they get wet?
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
This isn't. Yeah,
Like
they look
Gizmo?
like the gremlins. They're not. Yeah, they're not based on those gremlins. They look like the
Got
nasty, ugly gremlins that I showed you on the map.
But they're little and cute, and they're playing with rocks and toys and tickling trees.
Like the little rat from Jabba the Hutt's pet.
Exactly.
Salacious Crumb. That's his name.
That's a weird thing to know. All right.
I only know it because it's so freaking stupid.
Okay. Well,
All right. Well, if everyone's cool with that, I'm fine. I just wanted to make sure that everyone's cool with that.
yeah, I mean, there's no better option unless we want to leave these innocent little children to death, basically.
That doesn't feel right to me.
I'm with you.
All right. Let's get some rest.
He's gonna ask for his rum first before you guys rest. He's gonna keep pestering me about, are you gonna give me my rum?
Yes, here's your rum, and I'll like walk forward a little bit more, or I'll bring the cart a little bit forward so he can look it over.
Before we give that to you, just to be sure, you're not going to leave or anything. You're going to let us rest, and then in the morning you can show us where to go when it's orange again.
All right, I will take you to the gate and convince the gatekeepers to let you through. They are fickle lot, they are.
Okay.
He will give you, he will cast reduce on the 2 barrels, and he will give them to you, as was promised. So you guys can add 2 barrels of ale into your inventory.
How do we turn it back?
That
Yeah,
is a
we get it.
problem for you
I
to
think
figure
that's-
out later.
Yeah, that was for us to figure out later.
Okay. I'll put them in my inventory. How's that?
That works.
Cool beans. So you guys set up camp, get your bedrolls and such, and that's where we'll end the session.